Here we're going to look at the innate and the acquired branches of the immune system. Now you might be wondering why I chose to include these pictures here on the title slide. Well, I included the bird's nest as kind of to address the word innate. Birds hatch out of eggs, they come out of the nest and they fly away. They're never taught how to make a nest. They have that innate ability to make a nest. Versus acquiring, being able to acquire and build something, such as engineers here have to acquire materials and draw it out and learn the different symbols to use. And all this relates to the immune system, and you'll see how. So the innate versus the acquired immune system, there's two key differences in the components. So we see here some of the macrophages, the dendritic cells, the eosinophils, all are part of the innate immune system. The adaptive, which is also called the acquired immune system, involved mainly B cells and T cells in the production of antibodies, CD4 T cells and CD8 T cells. To kind of put that into a flow chart, our innate, so we have our immune system, acquired and innate. Our innate here is blood-borne kind of phagocytes, such as our neutrophils, our macrophages, our basophils, natural killer cells, the eosinophils, all those are under the innate. Physical barriers are also included under the innate immune system. Those include our skin, our mucous membranes, saliva, tears, stomach acid, all those are listed under the innate. Now the acquired is those T and B cells. We have some helper T cells, some suppressor T cells, antibodies under the humoral immunity through the B cells. These are much more specific, and these have to be acquired over time. This is where our body starts to develop antibodies and help remember and carry over some information from an initial exposure in case that was to show up again. Putting this in more of a pictorial form, comparing the innate to the acquired, the innate is non-specific, meaning you were born with. It's fast-acting, occurs within a few hours, as we see here at the timetable down here. It includes physical barriers as well as chemical and immune cells. So some of those physical barriers include skin, hair, cilia, mucus, digestive enzymes, and stomach acid. Some internal defenses can be complement proteins, phagocytotic cells, and natural killer cells. These are not specific but very quick acting. These might be kind of the first ones on site to a potential source of infection, and all of these you are basically born with. Getting more specific are acquired or adaptive immunity. This is antigen specific. This is more complex. However, it has a lag time. You notice our timetable down here is not hours but days now, because it requires time to process and recognize potential invaders. It includes memory for future infections, which is great, and is in part what makes vaccines effective. The adaptive immune system has antibodies, cell-mediated immune response, and memory response. Both of these are very important components of the immune system. Some you're born with, and some you acquire and build up over time.